I-32F, can't believe I even need to post this, but here we go. I posted the Ryan Reynolds Deadpool meme where he tells kids about screwing and says how Santa isn't real. My niece who just turned 13 has a Facebook account that is about a week old. I honestly forgot I even has her as a friend. My sister, 36F, called me furious. Apparently she had to come clean to both my nieces, the other one is 11, and now they are so upset they couldn't go to school today. I told her I thought she had told them years so about Santa not being real, but I still felt bad and apologized. She says that isn't good enough and that I need to publicly say how Santa is real and provide proof to my nieces how I believe Santa is real. I refuse. I think they are far too old to be believing in Santa still. My mother and father sided with my sister saying I shouldn't ruin my niece's Christmas, FFS it is March, and take away their childhood prematurely. I feel like I'm in crazy town. I just sent an email saying I am sorry the incident happened and that my nieces are hurting, but that I am not going to pretend Santa exists because I feel that is an unreasonable request. My parents have said they are disappointed with me and my sister said until I agree to lie about Santa that she is going no contact. Am I wrong that 13 and 11 is a fine age to stop believing in Santa? I get that they are all upset, but isn't this an inevitable part of growing up? Usually my family is reasonable, so I'm a bit shocked about this all honestly. My sister and her family aren't even Christian. Yes, I know Santa isn't a Christian thing, but Christmas is a Christian holiday. We never really made a big deal of Christmas beyond eating good food and opening a few gifts. Edit. So my niece sent me a text from school asking why her mom was mad at me. I said it was over the whole Santa thing and she said that's stupid. Who still believes in Santa? So, yeah, I called my sister out on this whole BS situation and for making up lies to try and make me feel bad. She called my parents crying, so my parents told me their standard line of having me be the bigger person and patch things up. Not this time. I told them to quit sticking their noses into an argument that has nothing to do with them, but honestly I'm so pissed they can all F off for a while. I'm not responding to anyone unless I get an apology. Edit number 2, Crazy Town. Sister, I can't believe you responded to niece after I told you not to talk to her. It's disrespectful to me. Me, you mean you are just upset you got caught in a lie? Sister, it wasn't a lie. It was a justified exaggeration to prove a point. Me, what point? Sister, that your words and actions on Facebook have consequences. Me, let me get this straight, you won't let me talk to nieces because I posted a meme about Santa not existing even though they don't believe in Santa anymore? Sister, what if they were younger? Me, they aren't, what the heck kind of logic is that? Sister, I can't talk to you when you're being unreasonable and refuse to see the point. Me, okay. Good luck with that. When you are ready to apologize you can send me message. Sister, what the heck do I have to apologize for? I don't even know why you're upset when I'm the only one with a right to be upset here. Me, figure it out. Edit number 3, this isn't normal behavior for my sister. I reached out to my Bill and he says he's been concerned the past few days. It's been like a switch was flipped and she started acting nuts. He's going to make her an appointment with their doctor. It might just be stress, but never hurts to check it out. Update. I talked to my nieces and neither of them believe in Santa, so they were baffled about the fight. I talked to my Bill and he said my sister has been flying off the handle lately. We agreed she should probably get a checkup and he convinced her to go to the doctor. On to the update. They did a MRI and nothing showed up. Then they did some blood work which looked fine, except some elevated cholesterol. She isn't pregnant. They pretty much wrote her off as a crazy person and sent her to a psychologist for stress. After a session, the psychologist told her to do some deep breathing and sent her away as fixed. She got worse. She stopped sleeping and barely ate, yet still gained weight. Any small annoyance would send her into a rage. Commercials were making her so upset she would ugly cry. I asked my Bill if they tested hormone levels or anything like that and he said the doctors didn't feel it was necessary. She called me one day crying and apologizing, saying she was the worst sister ever and I had every right to hate her. She was so devastated she ruined our relationship and such. It was weird and not my sister, so when I got a chance to speak I told her she was going to go see my doctor and I wasn't taking no for an answer. I set up an appointment and my doctor ordered a full blood panel including hormone and vitamins before my sister drove to town for her appointment. When my sister drove up we spent the morning shopping and she was unpredictable. One minute she was happy and the next yelling about some perceived sight. That pretentious makeup counter beach just looked at me funny for my cheap drugstore makeup. It was uncomfortable, so I just walked on eggshells to keep her from exploding. Anyway, results of the blood work and a good doctor, perimenopause. Her hormones are completely abnormal. None of her doctors would even consider it because she was too young for menopause, so they didn't even bother running the tests. She'll be coming up with a care plan with my doctor for hormone replacement therapy and diet change to hopefully get back on track. She's still a nutcase right now. For example, she called me crying the other night because she will never have more kids. Her husband had a vasectomy years ago. I'm driving to her place next weekend and we're going to batch cook a bunch of meals for her new diet plan. I'll be doing it with her as I could stand to eat healthier. So it'll be a slow process, but we have a diagnosis and plan. I'm just taking her outbursts as crazy hormones right now because it'll take a while to even out. I got her a dark chocolate cake for Easter that said, "Happy Reverse Easter, when the Easter Bunny takes back your eggs," because I'm kind of a jerk. She thought it was hilarious though, so we are good.